This can of chickpeas is about to be cookies, and they're one of the top recipes on my website. Yes, really. Air fryer chickpea chocolate chip cookie bites. 1 can of beans, a scoop of oat flour, and they taste incredible. If you're new here, hey, I'm Amy, I'm a registered dietitian, and I am on a mission to share and show that healthy food can and should be absolutely delicious and nourishing. And I also love breaking down nutrition facts along the way. I'm so glad you're here today. And here's the fun part. As a dietitian, I love that a dessert can actually give your body something back. Protein, fiber, chocolate, all in one bite, so let's make them. Here's the full lineup. 1 15-ounce can of chickpeas, drained and rinsed, a 1/3 cup maple syrup, 1/2 cup of peanut butter, vanilla extract, an egg, a little ground flaxseed, salt, baking powder, baking soda, cinnamon, 1/2 cup of oat flour, and then mini chocolate chips, which get added separately at the end. And one of the biggest misconceptions about eating healthy is that you have to cut everything out you enjoy. No dessert, no pizza, no all of it. And that's not how I approach it. I'm all about adding in more veggies, more fruits, more vitamins, minerals, antioxidants. And these cookie bites fit that exactly, because sometimes we just do need a treat. And a quick nutrition note, because I'm a dietitian and I can't help myself. This can of chickpeas is where most of the fiber and plant-based protein in this recipe come from. And the flaxseed adds a little omega-3s on top. So before we get to chocolate, this dough is already doing some nourishing. Lid off, here we go. Now I love peanut butter in here. You could totally use almond butter, cashew butter would be delicious, or sun butter if you have a nut allergy. Syrup. Vanilla extract, the best smell. 1 egg. Put it on and blend. You might want to stop, scrape your bowl down, and then we're going to blend for about a minute or 2 until it is very, very smooth. You will see some texture because we've got oat flour in here, which always has a little texture, but the beans should be completely broken down and pretty darn smooth. Let's go again. It looks good. It smells good too. No chunks, nice and smooth. Frankly, almost no evidence that this started as a can of chickpeas. And this is the part I love pointing out. This dough is quietly stacking fiber and protein into a lovely dessert. I'm gonna transfer this to a bowl to mix in the mini chocolate chips. You could totally just throw the mini chocolate chips in the food processor without the blade and mix that way, which is what I usually do. But I want it to be super pretty for today. Ooh, I'm making a mess. Oh man, it looks good enough to eat. For these cookies, we want to line our air fryer basket with a little parchment paper and then give it a little nonstick spray so that nothing sticks. So I've cut mine into a square, but my basket's rounded like so many. So I'm gonna round my corners and then we're good to go. Then we're gonna air fry at 350 for 6 to 9 minutes, depending on your machine. I know that when I made these in Colorado, it took closer to the 9-10 minutes, but here, now that I'm in Tennessee, they cook a little quicker. Lower altitude. Oh, they're gonna be so pretty when they're done. Into the air fryer. Look it. Okay. We're gonna let them cool on a wire rack for 10 minutes. The hardest step, I know. And then our next batch goes in. While our second batch cooks away in the air fryer, I wanted to share a little fun update. If you haven't seen my video on our big move to Tennessee, check that out. I'm gonna link it below. We are building, well, Devin, not me. Devin is building me a beautiful new island for this studio kitchen, and it's not done yet, but who doesn't love a sneak peek? He has already turned these legs. So these are gonna be the amazing chunky legs to my new island. So it's a little sneak peek for you. This island is going to be amazing. I cannot wait for it to be done. And we've got a whole video showing us making that, and it is coming sooner than later. Just one of those legs is super heavy. Okay, it's time to dig in. The best part, crispy on the outside, gooey on the inside. Oh, yum, 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 yum. for more recipes with wonderful nutrition that don't sacrifice on flavor, hit that subscribe button now. I have new videos coming every week. And I have a funny story to share with you about this exact recipe, these bites. I brought them to a corporate wellness demo. I did a cooking demo and nutrition talk for a company. And while we're there, a guy walks up to me and says, he was a guy who is another exhibitor at this expo. He walks up and says, and I quote, "I hate all healthy food." But I didn't argue. I just said, try one, just give it a go. So a little convincing, and he tried it, and his face changed immediately. He asked what was in it, and I told him chickpeas, and he did not believe me, and then asked for another one anyway. I have to say, that felt so great. And that's actually a huge part of what I do outside of YouTube. I run nutrition demos and corporate wellness sessions just like that one, with cooking demos, nutrition talks, Q&As, helping teams and communities see that eating well doesn't have to mean giving up on the foods that they love. If that's something your company or group could use, I would genuinely love to talk. I'm going to link all those details below. And that's the whole trick of this recipe too. It over-delivers on taste so hard that nobody's thinking about the fact that they just ate a serving of beans for dessert. So whether you're feeding a skeptic, meal prepping a higher protein sweet treat, or you just love finding new ways to eat chickpeas like I do, this one delivers every single time. What, you want one too?
Heck yeah, I'll take one.
Okay, here you go.
All right. Thank you.
Thumbs up? Now to keep the healthy dessert train going, click the video on your screen right now for my easy, no-bake desserts. These are on repeat in my house, and honestly, one of them is in my freezer right now. So go watch the video and when you guess which one it is. And I will see you over there. Until then, eat well, be well, thrive.